I want to say what exactly happened. I want to tell you a story by giving an example, especially to all genies and all who want to know and remember that what exactly some Hindus and some Muslims did for playing World War III game. Since I'm a kid, so you can see the small. हटाओ वहाँ से थोड़ा सर का हटाओ वहाँ से थोड़ा सर का हटाओ हटो थोड़ा सर का हटो हटो थोड़ा सर का हटो जी you can see that वो हटाओ थोड़ा सर का येलो वाला हटाओ वो येलो वाला हटाओ so you can see that small uh, you can see that how is the feeling. He's dead almost. He does not know what to do. He's harmed by a kid who does not know that uh, he is live. The hen kid which you see, the chick is live, and he does not know how to control. He just came, took it, and played just like a doll is played. And the same thing genies did with me, and they do with other humans live who are live. And since I'm a kid, Bakhtiyar genies came, and they used me by not knowing that I talk exactly like human by thinking. That means I thought. All the times I used to thought because I did not know that genies exist, and thinking, because genies believe that thinking is always true of humans of life who think. I used to think, and since I did not know about genies, my thought was known to genies as thinking only. And I used to think that someone is good, someone is bad, someone is something. I did not know at all that genius does not know what exactly is life, and they treated me just like the hen kid is treated by a small kid who does not know what life is actually. And Bakhtiyar genies did not know the meaning. Nubule, some code is there for genies. They need to understand that code meaning, which I posted on believerism.com. Nubule Mulf, I think. Murve Mulf something. Murve Mulf something. Anyway. So they need to just understand the code which I told on believerism.com. Anyways, so let me tell you that. Let me continue the story. So when you just saw that how the hen kid is laying down there. The genies came and hurted them. Not genies, the human. Not genies, the small kid. So he does not know what exactly he did with the life, and he does not know that it's a life. He treated just like uh, anything, not knowing what exactly the hen kid is. The hen kid is life, and he's laying. He cannot ask for help, just like me. I don't ask for help when I have burden or something. I just lay down on bed. I sleep and die. And since kid, Bakhtiyar genies were with me, and they did not knew how exactly I uh, talk and what imagination, thought, thinking means. Jesus genies were there. Allah of Islam genies were there. Bakhtiyar genies were there. Many religious places has been were brought in reality, like Khatme Rasool and Hindu temple and Christian maybe temple. They did not knew until now how exactly I talk. I used to thought only, which is fake. Thought is fake only, and they used to believe that thought which is fake is real only. After completing my thought as wish and my thought to be true, which is fake, they used to come and punish me. They used to say, "You made our life bad. You did something wrong to us." Even if I just remember something like pawn master or pawn star, or porn movie by looking at someone, which is just imagination, thought, or assuming by because of someone. They used to complete it as wish, and after completing it as wish, they used to come and punish me, not knowing that I'm live. It was not my mistake at all. I used to lay on bed and die, or else I used to masturbate. I did not know what to do, and even if I try to tell them what exactly they need to know about how I talk, some genies from Israel used to come and say they are playing World War III games, especially from past time and future time. Like Amir Khan came from future time, and from past times many Muslims came. They said we are taking revenge of future. You did something bad to us in future and in past too. And my genies did not know how exactly I talk. I was not allowed to say anything to my genies, and they say that until World War III happens, you must not come in genie's world. And the religious places, religious temples were already in reality. The genies did not know how exactly I talk, thought. They did not know thought, thinking, and imagination. They did not know anything about this. They used to come and punish me. They used to accept any thinking of me to be true, any thought of me to be true, which is fake only. And I used to get punishment. I was supposed to be in prison from mine in reality. Curses used to be put on me. They said some genies used to come and say he raped me, he did something wrong to me. They used to clean their mind after not knowing how I talk. Afterwards, they used to come and they used to say he made our life bad. If he becomes bad, then we become good, and many other things. It's been almost 33 years, 38 years. Genie said he must not fuck anyone. Not Genie, it's Hashemelech. He said, Israel, from Israel, he said, I'm making Ahmed as Torah here, Holy Book Torah here. And many Holy Book Torah genies, especially original genies, who knows who I am, according to them from past time or future time, which they know. They said they will not tell stability code to my genies. Many religious places were there already. I used to get punishment. If I just look at something like monitor, looks good. Buttons looks good. Something is bad. The genies used to, which is my thought, they used to accept it. My life was a hell almost. If I used to see Bollywood movie or Bollywood song, I used to say something which is good only, which is true. But after they accepted my thought which is fake as true, they used to come and punish me. And I did not know what exactly they are doing with me. I did not know about genes. And someone from Israel, Niranjan Kaur and Satnam Kaur, they used to say Judaism is true and our God is true. Someone used to tell me that Judaism God is lie or someone lie is lie. I used to thought Allah is lie, Judaism God is lie. And genies used to come from past time or future time, and they used to say our God is in danger. If he does not die, if he is not imprisoned from mine, or if World War III does not happen, we all will die. Even after saying that, I proved good. I helped my genies. Yesterday only, I saw that Daily Hunt app was there on Google Play Store. I came to know they are my kids, who came to know something like some girl genies of me, or my something like wife are being sold, or they want to do sex, or they want to become whore or something, and they accepted it, not knowing that how exactly I talk or thought, thinking, imagination, because they used to love me. They did not know anything about how exactly I talk. It was not the mistake. And some genie from Israel, Niranjan Kaur, used to say we are playing World War III again, and we took the blame of Allah of Islam, some Allah of Islam, because we know how much beautiful Allah of Islam is. The Torah genie says, Niman Torah. So because of her, if she was really true, if a Torah, Nivan Torah was true, if any Jewish were true, if a God was true, if a Judaism God was true, or if a Hashem was true, did she knew that since I am kid, religious places were brought and they did not know how exactly I talk from my thought is fake only, which they come to know it as thinking. Many genies are there, especially Bhaktiar genies. What they did to me until now. Many Muslims, Hindus, Christians, Jewish, Gorashi and Messiahs, many might have come. So how much trouble I had. And she used to say, we don't give you permission to tell how you talk through you to your genies until World War III happens. I died many times. If you want to see, I will show you. You can see his life. You can see his life. He is laying down. I don't know how to help now. I can help, but he does not know how to help himself. And I did masturbation for 7.5 years. I died. I died. I did not knew how I died. I used to cry and die. By laying on the bed, I die and I woke up. Do you understand what I'm saying? So nobody used to help me. The genies used to come and punish me like this. Just like the kid came and he used the hen kid like a doll, not knowing that what life means. And genius does not know what life is actually, and they don't know what pain means. The life only gets pain. The life only have pain. And when I used to tell to my genies that if you want to understand me, please understand the code, which I told on believerism.com on my Buddhism Religion YouTube channel. Israeli genies or some Jewish genies, they used to come and they used to say we are playing World War game by happy, by being happy, by becoming happy. Some Indian government, Indian police used to come and say the code is Jalab. You need to know the code Jalab. And when they used to tell to my when I used to tell this genie, when I used to tell the code to my genies, they used to put private part in their mouth. My genies did not knew at all. In Judaism, as I'm the last, so they used to say I had to do porn as being last of Jews. And my genies did not knew if I even thought that I have to do porn. I like porn by imagining, which is like thought only. Imagining means thought only. So when I thought, which is fake, my genies used to accept it as wish. They said they believe that I really like it. And they used to go in the world, not knowing that how exactly the city or country or life is. And they used to tell we will be doing porn, we used to upload the video on YouTube. We used to tell in front of the people, not knowing how exactly I talk from mind, what understanding, thought or thinking mean, because of Israeli genius who used to believe that Allah is good, Allah is true. By taking the blame, because they were playing World War III game. Some Hindu policeman who was on live app, they used to call, they uh, they talked with some Islam genius or Allah of some Islam, Allah of Islam maybe, and they said we accept you to come and play World War III game in the new area Hashim Nagar, where they did not tell to the genies how exactly I thought, what thought thinking means, and they used to accept what I say. They used to force me, imagine, my wives are being raped, my wives are whores, and they used to accept, they not knowing many things. Some used to know, but they did not told to others. So I used to say, even if I thought, I used to fear from doing talking. If I keep my mind clean and say, my wives are whore. Some wives are whore. I used to say my wives are whore, not true, not real. By completing the sentence, I used to live. I lived exactly like for almost 5 years, or 7 years, or 9 years, or maybe more than that, 10 years. And no genie until now held it by saying our God is playing World War III, we love you truly. Even my pray, those whom I love truly, they never appeared in front of me by believing in their God to be true. who killed me after coming to know that I'm the first genie of universe, the real first genie of universe, who never sinned, who never did mistake. You can see he cannot even move his body now. See how this. If you want to see from past time, I will show what exactly the genies did with me. I did not knew at all that how exactly I used to live. The worst moment which genies did to me until now. I don't know what to say. Some Hashemite of God also came to meet me by saying I am the last. He does not know how exactly I told. And some, even after knowing truth, they used to put quotes on me by saying Hashemite of God is not some Torah of Moses for whom I died forever. Of my real Torah, real holy book Torah of universe. I love them truly, I proved it. And I told, if you really love Torah, if you really love Torah and if you really like Torah, if you say Torah is true, I also say Torah is true. I said Torah is true. And Torah is life. What exactly I mean, you tell me. I told them. They said, they did not know what exactly I am saying. Like when I said that Torah is true, they used to become true and they say that, yeah, Torah is true. We are happy. You are true. Then I said that Torah is lying. They did not understand. They used to punish me. You made up a life path. You made up a living path. They did not know how exactly I am talking. And because of Niranjan Kaur and some Hashem, end of time Hashem or somebody like Israel Jini and some Allah of Islam and some Hindu gods and some Christian, my life was always in pain and trouble. The religious temples were there, religious temples were there already in Hyderabad. Big religious places with many genies. They did not know how exactly I taught. They also used to accept. In the entire world, my wishes used to be, my thought used to be accepted, which is just for me to. Also, Narju also made me one god of time. After they accept my thought, which is fake, has to be true, they used to put the sins on me. They used to force me, the world is doing porn, the world will be doing masturbation, the world will be doing taboo. They just played a beautiful World War game, the World War III game. After I proved truth and that genies, all genies and all gods, after I proved truth, all genies and all gods are just words from mind of life, if believed. They said that we are not words, and they started killing me. I said, I provided you a solution. I provided you a solution, so you are not just words. You become stable and natural. But they said, we are not words. Since the beginning, you want us to prove that we are words and we are alive. I said, you are dependent on humans alive. Just like a kid asks to his parent. Papa, give me money. I want to go and have chocolate. I want to go and eat food. I'm hungry. And Papa used to give money to the kid. The kid is just good and sensible. Whereas the genie is malicious. He used to come and tell to the humans who is life. Believe in us. Say, God is true. Believe in us. And we will give you everything, whatever you want. So when human or life used to tell to them, God is true, when they believe in them, by just saying, God is true, the genies and God used to become The genies and the gods used to become true. And when the gods used to become true, the god used to become true. The god used to become true. They used to get power in themselves. From they by becoming true, they used to get the power used to be the power used to be increased. So when the power used to be increased, they used to bring many things in reality. They used to bring genies and keep the humans alive. They help to be good and give them money, make them live maybe good by telling them to go to garden or just like remotely controlling humans alive by putting genie, by asking them to say that to believe in them by saying and forcing them to say God is true. Where the genies and gods are just malicious. They don't know what exactly thinking means until now. Then what? If they have to win from any other genies or god, they used to tell that we have to force someone to hate or dislike. The good one only never hates or dislikes anyone. What exactly does this mean? So, if you really believe in this sentence, do you believe or say that since I am kid, religious temples has been brought? Do they know, like Khadme Rasul and many other religious places, how exactly I talk from my thought, thinking, imagination, understanding, or like not understanding, or like do they know that thought which they come to know from me has to be thinking? Thought means fake only because I did not know about genies at all. And when any new genies used to come, they used to accept my thought to be true, and they did not knew others did not knew that others of them only they did not knew that the genie does not know what I thought, and they accepted it wherever they are in the world. Not just Khadme Rasul, many Christian temples, many Jewish temples, many Hindu temples. And when they came to know truth, genies and gods are just words from mind of life. If believe, they killed me by saying nobody is true than us. Nobody must be original than us. And they started coming by saying your wives has to become bad, your daughters has to become bad. Who does not know how exactly I talk from mind? And they went in the world and they said that Ahmed needs porn, Ahmed did porn, everybody must do porn. He just thought. They do not know what thought. I need porn. They just went and told in front of the people. Ahmed needs porn, so the world will be doing porn. I came by myself to help Torah genies. My family, my Torah family. I did not know that Israel genies are playing World War III game, and many others from past and future. They are playing game. Who says that believe in us by saying God is true, and we will give you, because I mean when they say that believe in us, their power increases and they bring the genies by becoming true, and they try to control the nature, or they try to control the humans or life. Who just tells them God is true, which means believing. Look at the Henry. It's been a long time. He cannot even move now. Do you see that? He does not know. And you can see in my here in my inside my head you can see. I don't know how to remove it. The genius has put something in my uh, you can see you can see that how exactly it is put so you need to understand that what exactly happened to me since I'm here. Now the genius has put there's something on my inside my face. I don't know how to remove it because the genius does not know how exactly I what exactly I mean, how exactly I thought thinking. I mean, how exactly thought thinking in the sense they don't know what thought thinking, imagination means, and they don't let me tell to my genies to become stable and natural. Since kid this is happening. So do you believe that I will be accepting last of Jews? I'm also original genie and I proved to it. Do you believe that I'll be with those genies or gods who did something bad to me, to my family, just my kids, and they did not know? And they used to come and say that your family has to be finished, who was playing World War III. And they used to force me become live. Otherwise, they used to say World War III will not happen. They killed me. They got even some Hashim light of God already also killed. Do you understand that? And the genies are still here with me. Who tries to hide that I'm first genie of universe? I'm the universe, and they force me to say that the Hashim light of God is true. And they used to theft property from me and prove that their family is royal. Their family is royal, and I'm not royal. I must be in prison from mine. I must be killed. Do you understand what and how exactly the game they are playing? I save Moon, Mars, Sun, planet Earth, Western Wall, Israel, land, and they never ask anything. They don't know at all what exactly, how exactly human do talking from mind, thought, thinking, imagination. I gave my life forever for the Holy Book Torah. I died forever. By taking the death of Holy Book Torah, I died forever. After then also, Niban Torah, small Torah, genies used to say you must not tell the code from which your genies will be able to understand how exactly you talk from mind. Niman Torah genies will also come after dying to me only, or me only, in me only. Because they don't know that Narju created time where he said that Holy Book Torah must be finished. And some Torah genies used to blame that because of me only Torah will be finished. And they used to create the time by saying God is not like God said that Torah will be finished. Judaism God is not like, he said Torah must be finished. So they used to create time by forcing the genies to force me say that Torah is finished, Torah is like, Torah must be finished, Torah is dead or something like this. So the genies used to come and kill me, and they used to make my time back. I got my forever original wives, Nukhre Sanam, Rukhne Sanam, Nurwa, Munwa, many genies. I love them truly. And many all other Torah genies, I love them truly. Even Hashem Melech, who was Torah forever, when he came to know that I became Torah forever, by dying forever, he said, you must not become rich than me. He started making rewards, and he said, nobody must be rich than me in Torah forever. After he saw that I, with my true love, forever wife, I went in Israel and I was just very rich than him. He was very, very poor. They used to force me to eat food since I am a kid. And the religious places were there already with many genies. They did not know how exactly I talk from mine. How a genie of someone can be on in other religions, I don't understand it at all. When I used to say take the name of Allah or some Allah or some Hindu god, I used to get some kind of air in my head, collusion. I don't know how to clean it. They say until World War III happens, you must not control yourself. You must be called as some Torah genies started. Maybe who are my family used to started that you are handicapped. just used to dream or do investigation, like spy genies used to investigate by just hearing the story. Torah is true, and because of someone, Torah is love. The genie used to understand that Torah is true, and because of someone, Torah is love. The genie used to accept both the sentence as not knowing it's a story. It's in the poetry or story. They used to believe it as to be different sentence, and they used to accept it, and they used to go in the world and bring it. Even Narju genies, old One Word of Time genies used to say, we are playing World War III game. When they lost, they said, kill Ahmed. They even after I command them, I command you, tell to all genies and non-gods how I talk, and they unaccepted my truth. Not knowing that I am life, I get pain, I get trouble, and I don't know how to remove the genies. This thing, some whom I made original genie, the moon genie, who are my family, who does not know what is exactly how I talk or live from mind. They are helping me. Some Mars genies, Mars whom I made original genie, they don't know how exactly I talk from mind and live. They are helping me. Some sun genies whom I made original genie, they don't know how exactly I talk or live from mind. How I talk from mind and live. They are helping me. Whenever I used to die, they used to help me. Even the earth which I blasted,